Greetings, this is Frosty Thundertrod, and today I am at the Big Bear auction in Eau Claire, Michigan for 4th of July, America's 250th anniversary. This time I'm going to go ahead and do the big stuff first instead of starting with the little stuff. These always sell for a good price. I'm here a little bit earlier today, so hopefully I won't have to spend as much time pointing at the ground here to avoid getting people in camera. Nice little car. Probably have to remove the tent. I'm surprised they're not getting a bunch of tickets. Another pretty good car. Canoe. I'm guessing these are trailer tires. Smaller self-turn. Miller welder on a trailer. That's kind of nice. Bad boy side by side. One of these little Chinese excavators. These things are surprisingly good. You wouldn't think they are, but they usually are a lot better than you would think. Kubota, glorified lawnmower style. Now this is a big commercial mower with a bagger on it. John Deere. So because the John Deere name, this will go for a good price. And I hope the quick attach 3-point goes with it. Farm transport. Pallet jack. Nice utility trailer. Yep, that's a car hauler. Here are the ramps. Ramps set right in the rail and you can just run right up on it. Brush hog. I don't see a brand on it. It's green, but that don't mean anything. You can paint any brush hog green. Three-point snow blower. What do we have here? Now this is something I'm actually kind of interested in. Looks like it's an International, or it might be a Cletrac. One of the tracks is broken here. I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, boys, look it over. That's a new Harley.
That's one of the auctioneers. Got a little bit pre-promotion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is an International. Yeah, this is something I would definitely be interested in. And here we have another Ford tractor. So, oh, it's a 600. This would be like a huge upgrade over my 9N. And it's got the same loader that I already have. Beautiful. I don't know if it runs or not. But let's take a closer look at it. It's been converted to 12 volt. back blade. Alright, this has the adapter for the so it's got a new Rule King battery in it, so considering that, I believe it does run. This would be a huge upgrade for my 9N car dolly. So yeah, to say the least, this is something that I would be interested in, but I don't think it'll be within my budget. Yeah, another gas-powered welder, probably generator slash welder. Dump truck, way above my price range. Way above my price range. Little rowboat, pontoon boat. Looks like we got some more stuff over here in the corner. So let's see what we got over here in the corner. Old 4-foot brush hog. Already have a working brush hog. Looks like we got some drag sections, various bits of scrap metal, and a hay wagon. Hay wagon wouldn't be too bad. I could see myself putting this to good use. It's unusual that it has a steel bed instead of a wooden bed. Tires seem to hold air. Yeah, this could actually be quite useful. This roll-off truck, it was here for Memorial Day at no sale. There was a $2,500 reserve on it. So since it sat here this whole time, I'm not sure if the $2,500 reserve is still there. Big school bus. This is a long one. Hartford Public Schools, huh? Bus 50. It's old, really old, but it's obviously been in service relatively recently because it's got the updated safety door and the air spoiler on it. I can see inside. All the seats and stuff look like they're intact. It's a diesel bus. I don't really see how I'd be using that. All right. So, City of North Muskegon Public Works. So it's a single axle with a salt spreader, belly scraper. Yeah, City of North Muskegon. So it's traveled a ways to be down here. Front plow mount, of course no front plow on it. Must have been plowing relatively recently because these plow lights are very new. And nose mirrors definitely weren't standard for this type of truck. You can literally see right here in grass where they were out here with the spray paint trying to make the plow look better. It didn't quite work, but big RV. I don't think this. Yeah, my wife bought a camper a couple of years ago and it never got moved. So I'm pretty sure this this RV would share the same fate. Oh, wow, this thing's huge inside. I think this one's been used quite a bit.
Watch this not even be for sale.
It is.
Toyota. Still has a license plate on it. That's kind of rare. Toyota overall are great cars. All right. Pallet fork, I'm guessing since it's painted green, probably went with that John Deere tractor originally, but they separated it off. This will be a handy little get around for my wife on the farm since she's disabled. Appears to be electric.
Oh, did he?
So let's move on over to the canvases or the tents. Really, they're just carports. Bunch of urns. The obligatory office chair. Every auction has to have at least one old office chair. Wood chipper. Sawhorses, some ramps, transmission jack, air compressor. That's kind of neat little refrigerator. Refrigerator freezer. I wonder if the wallet goes with it.
Sure.
Push mower, some bicycles, sub pump. I always usually have a sub pump around. Wire racks, more bicycles. Lawn boy. Never cared for these things, but there's a market for people absolutely loving it for some reason. Little electric power washer, wheeled string trimmer, just in case you get tired of carrying yours around. Torpedo heater, older air compressor, generator. That's a big battery charger. Whole bunch of miscellaneous electrical wire. A pallet full of junk. Pitcher pump.
Where's Dad at?
Violin. Toolbox. Looks like it was an electrician. Fishing lures. Well, that's an old multimeter.
He's not allowed to bring between Brooklyn's car parking and Wallace Drive. Very, very little. Yeah, I might even mount it outside and then.
What's this? Another toolkit.
That is also 5.
That's got water in it. Never a good sign. I don't see a brand, so it's just a generic.
It is a good one. Yep.
Looks like more fishing tackle. Yep. A bucket of parts. It's kind of a neat old fan. Some metal gas cans. I always like a metal gas can. And these tables were here last time, so they must not have sold. Porter cable, huh? Oh, belt sander. Some jigsaws. Air hose, another sub pump. Reciprocating saw or sawzall. More fishing tackle. I think that buck knife on the top of it might be worth more than the rest of it. Pretty neat Craftsman table saw here. I like that it's nice and high, because with my height, it's so rare to be able to find anything that's comfortable for me to use, so I'm not bent halfway over all day. Some fishing rods, more hand tools. Can use some more hand tools out in the barn. 4 sawhorses. I think this is a raft. Yeah, it is. Not much in this section. So let's swap over here to the other side. Outdoor chair. I wonder what these cushions are from. I don't see their corresponding furniture. I see these used at the marina all the time. Not that I can afford to have a boat that requires staying in the marina, but there's a lot of asphalt patching to be done there. Empty tackle box. That's a nice bow. Got arrows in it. Old reel mower. Or I should say vintage, yeah, so this is an authentic one. It cuts. Chisels. Propane stove. Pressure tester for the car's cooling system. That's a big old AC unit. Chain hoist. Welder. Pincher tubes. Just in case you want to turn a light socket into an outlet. See, my old farmhouse, they were actually useful because most rooms only have one outlet in the entire room. 14-inch wheel covers. They're ugly, but they would fit my Fairmont. Cotton gun, grease gun. Box of caster wheels. An electric chainsaw with no chain on it. A couple of speakers. Some jars. More cushions with no corresponding furniture. Pulling chainsaw might be something I'd be interested in. Oh, another one of these tractor sprinklers. I got one at the house. This one's Brandon Craftsman though. Careful, there's something laying on the ground. I'll step on. Residential meat slicer. Some coal shovels, ash shovels. Couple bird baths. Doctor scale. birdhouse. Some street signs. These look like they were actually used at one point. You can just buy street signs, so they're not necessarily stolen. But ooh, that's a nice cauldron. Little garden tractor trailer. Yeah. Some more hand tools. Chain, that's something I do need. Picnic table missing the glass. Yeah, this is basically just a frame for you to do something with. A planter might be useful. Plastic tote. More hand tools. Another sub pump. This one, if this one doesn't get too hot, I think I'll bid on this one. Because I need a backup for my basement. I already got one down there, but having backups is always a good idea. That's a mighty post hole pounder there. Guitar. I'm not musically inclined. It's a whole bunch of fidget spinners. Those were like a huge thing a few years ago. A few more hand tools, axes, splitting walls, percussive persuader, a whole bunch of Bluetooth speakers. Backpack blower, handheld blowers. Couple brand new chainsaws. The Husqvarna will probably sell pretty well. This one here is not branded, so that might be a fairly reasonable. Looks like it's got a 20-inch bar, so that might go for a reasonable price since it's not branded. Diesel oil. Gas-powered pressure washer. I do need a pressure washer, but I want a smaller electric one, not a gas-powered one.
30. Yeah.
Saw blade. All right. See something down here at the end. Lincoln arc welder. Trailer tires. Couple saves. We're almost to the end now. Some inflatable kayaks. There's the auction truck. So I have the shoot your eye out type of BB gun, and then a assault BB gun. Yes, I know, assault's a joke. These are big. What caliber are they? They are Remington 45s. Yeah, so that's a big revolver. Some 7.62 by 39, 410, some shot. A few modern reel mowers. New rototiller, Toro. Mini rototiller. Seed planter. This might be interesting. Although I don't see any of the other reels, so it's only set up for corn. How these work is they have a reel here on the inside, and depending on the size of this gap in it, just determines what size of see. Oh, here's the extra reels right here. It's great for making a more straight camp stove. Stuffed turkey, rattlesnake skin. Oh, it's a bear skin. It appears to be a real one too. Usually when I find these, they're fakes. A couple machetes. Oh, that's a really big snowblower. What is this? This is... That's a generator. It's an unusual design for a generator, but still in the box. Old John Deere lawnmower. Once again, since it has the John Deere name on it, it'll probably go pretty high. It's a knockoff of the Wheel Horse. Okay, it's a Troy built. Yeah. The Pony. This is a modern. And then over here we have a Toro Wheel Horse. Couple string trimmers. Couple Husqvarna chainsaws. Ooh, these are kind of cool. Big slabs of wood. I'd like to make a counter in my kitchen out of these. These make great laying boxes for chickens. A whole bunch of buckets. Yeah. All right. Well, that's all the outside stuff. I'm not going to go on and bother recording the house goods inside. So I will make another recording later on tonight or tomorrow showing what I actually bought. Thank you very much for watching.